Meet Sylvia Ho, a lawyer who's got the legal info that business people need to know.
Hi, this video is something that's very important if you do any kinds of marketing on the internet. It's about Google reviews and where Google reviews and other online reviews and where they cross over into penalties and laws and lawsuits. So if you get any reviews on the internet from your customers in order to incentivize other people to come to you, it's really important to watch this video. And I hope it is helpful for you. So let's start with the Federal Trade Commission. The Federal Trade Commission is a federal agency, and it has a purpose of protecting consumers. And it has jurisdiction over sales on the internet. Now, some of you may sell products nationwide, in which case the Federal Trade Commission would be very interested in you. But if you do work in a particular state, such as Connecticut and Massachusetts, then that authority statewide, in addition to the Federal Trade Commission, would be your consumer protection agencies and your attorney generals. So I'm just going to share my screen with you of something that came at the end of October 2021. The Federal Trade Commission put hundreds of businesses on notice about fake reviews and other misleading endorsements. So a lot of people want great reviews. And so they think that it would be just easy to get their friends to give them reviews, and even people who may not have used their products to market for them, to give to get more people to come to their business. Now, here the Federal Trade Commission sent out a notice to more than 700 companies that they were going to penalize them for using these fake reviews. And because fake reviews, they say, fake reviews and other forms of deceptive endorsements cheat consumers and undercut honest businesses. And these penalties went all the way up to $43,000. And so it's not a good idea. And this, you're probably thinking, you know, if someone gave me a review, will I be fined? Not only by the Federal Trade Commission, but if a consumer were to make a claim for what is termed in the law as an unfair and deceptive practice, and if you're a large enough business, hire a class action attorney, it could be quite expensive if you use these reviews. So what I'm going to do is give you a little guidance. So as a lawyer, I always look at the best practices in a particular area in order to find out, well, what can I do and what can't I do? And if you stick with the best practices, you're pretty much going to, get an A from the government, and it's not that hard. So here are some rules of thumb that the Federal Trade Commission put out, and following these rules will also help you with your state Department of Consumer Protection. So if a website follows these rules of thumb, right? Don't ask people for reviews from people who haven't used or experienced your product or service. That should be pretty much an obvious thing, but it's not the most obvious thing because we use automation. We ask people to give us reviews, and you don't know if someone has used your review. So if you're asking for a review, make sure that that person has experienced your product or service. Don't ask your staff to write reviews for your business. Now, This often happens when your staff writes them and then you pay people to then go out and find people to give you reviews, and that can get you into trouble. Don't ask for reviews only from customers you think will leave positive ones. Ask for a review. And don't condition your asking for a review on getting a positive review. Don't ask your family and friends for reviews. Now, some of these reviews are filtered out by certain websites. For instance, Google will not post reviews unless they're certain through their algorithm that it's likely that that was a customer of yours. And when they do give a review, it's a good idea to have that reviewer talk about the business, the product or the service that you provide, so that it's clear that they're not just saying that that your business is great in a general term, because I don't think that that really helps. I think that if you have a specific reason why the reviewer isn't giving you a great review, it's not only helpful to you, but it's helpful to anyone who's going to come and use your product or service. And if you offer an incentive, sometimes people offer incentives, don't condition it on giving you a positive review. In fact, when you're asking someone for a review, you don't know what that person is going to say, and you can't make sure that they're going to say anything but the honest thing. And as long as you follow these guidelines, and these are the guidelines from the Federal Trade Commission on soliciting and paying for online reviews, I'm going to leave a link to this pamphlet from the Federal Trade Commission here on this in the comments below. As long as you follow these guidelines, you should be good to go with the Federal Trade Commission and also with your local Department of Consumer Protection in your state. Hope that was helpful.